You should check out my other videos on the gas and oil criminal activity going on in the Ohio River. But before we get to that, I'm going to share with you. There was a mistake. In the end of this video, I said that Paloma offered me $8,000 for my oil and gas rights. That's not true. They offered me $7,000, and they offered me $7,000 for my gas rights, but they did not pay me. They filed a deed against my property, or they filed a lease against my deed on my property. Yes, behind my back. Did not pay me the money, and that's what this video is about. I'm not the only one it happened to. I'm going to get the names of everybody in the Ohio Valley that this has happened to, and we're going to file a class action lawsuit. Go to my other videos and check out my other video where we're going to get all the names of all the victims of this crime. We're going to get a class action lawsuit against all these oil companies who have done this. And but go ahead and check out my other videos for the class action lawsuit. We're going to talk about fraudulent filing of leases at the county courthouse. It happens more times than you think. The area that we're going to be sticking with today is the Ohio Valley area, the Appalachian region of western Pennsylvania, eastern Ohio, and the panhandle of West Virginia. It's having a shale boom right now. You've got all these companies from Texas coming up to the area, and they're dealing with the locals of the Ohio Valley area. We'll call them the Appalachians. And the people in Texas think they are sophisticated, and they think that they can pull a scam over on the Appalachians, and that's what's happening. The company we're going to be talking about today is Paloma. I can talk about them because the scam was done on me. I am a victim. I am a victim of this scam. Paloma, a company from Texas, came up to the Ohio Valley region, and they started offering everybody they could get a hold of $8,000 an acre for their oil and gas lease on their property. Yes, that's what Paloma did. They did it for a couple years. They did it as quickly as possible. You wouldn't believe the speed at which they did it. They put ads in the papers. They sent out flyers to everybody's mailbox. I mean, they were on you like flies on dung. And they got thousands of acres under their belt. Paloma. Some of the deals went through. But I'm here to tell you about the ones that were fraudulent. The criminal activity on part of Paloma. Because like I said, it was a criminal activity. I was the victim, and I'm going to share with you how they did it. Of course, the way the scam works is Paloma files a fraudulent lease on your property at the county courthouse without you even knowing it. Yes, that's the whole heart of the scam. Paloma filed a fraudulent lease, a lease that they obtained with no money changing hands. They obtained the lease through fraudulent means, and they go ahead and file it at the county courthouse without you knowing it. And what they're hoping is that you don't do a search on your deed ever. And then they sell their company to Gulfport. That's exactly what's happening here. If you look at this article, Paloma Partners is going to be acquired by Gulfport for $300 million in the third quarter of 2015. Now, if that deal goes through, how many hundreds, if not thousands, of poor people in the Ohio Valley area have a fraudulent lease filed against their property and they don't even know it? Gulfport, and then these companies will change hands, and then it's almost over at that point. It's almost you got a nightmare in your hand. It'll take 10 years for a lawyer to figure out. A lot of these people in the Ohio Valley, they don't have $1,000 to hire a lawyer. Whatever amount it takes to hire a lawyer to fight these big Texas firms. So I'm here to warn you. If you live on the Ohio Valley area, if you're a landowner in the Appalachian region, and you had even if you didn't have any dealing with Paloma, even if you never even spoke with Paloma, you should go out and check your deed, because there could be a lease filed fraudulently against your property by Paloma. And what they're hoping is you do not even find it. Because a lot of these people, they never sell their properties. They live there for their entire life. They never go to the courthouse. They never check on these things. They never do. And I'm here to warn you that you better. You better take that little trip out to the courthouse. You do a little search on your deed, and you're going to be, and you may be unpleasantly surprised that Paloma has filed a lease on your property without you even knowing it, because guess what? It happened to me, people. It happened to me. I'm telling you from fact. I'm telling you from experience. Am I mad? Hell yeah, I'm mad. Am I spreading the word? Hell yeah, I'm spreading the word. When you got people from Texas who think they're sophisticated and they come up on the Ohio River and they think they're going to push the Ohio River people around, well, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get people who fight back. You're going to get people who fight back, and they're going to tell the truth. And that's one thing about the Ohio Valley people. They tell the truth. And they don't like Texas liars coming up trying to push them around. You hear that, Mr. Mike Tompkins? Because Mike Tompkins was the boss over a guy named James Allen. James Allen was the main criminal in this situation. Mike Thompson was his boss, of course. Now James Allen, of course, if you call, he don't work for the company no more. Of course he doesn't work for the company. After he does all his criminal activities, you let him go, and who knows, even Gulfport might hire him. After Gulfport buys Paloma for $300 million, James Allen will probably get a promotion. He'll probably be promoted to vice president of Gulfport because of all the fraudulent leases he was able to get onto their portfolio. And they got it for absolutely nothing. It was criminal. Criminal activity. Malicious intent to defraud the people of the Ohio Valley area. So, you can just ignore my warnings, or you can go out and tell your family members, your friends, and hey, let's go out to the county courthouse and do a check on our deed and see if Paloma didn't put a fraudulent lease on our property. I would think you should do it, and you should do it really quickly before Gulfport buys them. Good luck.